Good morning. How are you? It's Michelle. Welcome to my channel. Let's talk about it. Technology is having a few bloopers and beepers, whatever. It's just not working so well. But I'm thankful that I got a chance to try it again. We got to find the good in whatever happens to us and move forward. So, hope you had a good night. I had a fabulous night. And this morning, I just want to say thank you to those of you who joined me. I so appreciate you. And I also want to say thank you to those who catch me later. I also appreciate you another time and space. But the sentiment is the same. I thank you. And remember, you can leave a comment, tell me what you think. And by all means, please subscribe so you'll know the next time I do my live or whatever it is I do on this channel. So today we are going to talk about one particular law of the universe, the law of reciprocity. Oh my God, people, sometimes that word gets me a little tongue-tied. The gist of the law is, in as simple words as I can say, you get what you give. Now, my question is, are you giving what you want to receive? We're going to focus on friendship. Everybody, I'm going to be very general here. Most people like to have friends. My question is, are you being the friend that you would like to the other person? Because that is key. It's often said that we live in a world of karma. What goes around comes around. And yes, it is a fact of life. What you give, you are more likely to receive. And sometimes more than what you give. And this goes both ways. So you give good, you get good, and you get a lot of good. You choose to not give good, the same law applies. Whatever you give out is what's given back to you, and sometimes a little bit more than you expect. So the book I'm reading today is The Magic of Believing. And in this particular chapter, the author talks about being a friend to anyone you meet and allowing it to come back full force to you. Now, the example he used was an interesting one. Now, I know a lot of people are in jobs that they don't like. They have bosses they don't like. So, okay, they get up in the morning, they get ready to go to work. Subconsciously, they really don't want to go, but they got to pay the bills. So therefore, they have to go. So they already have this mindset that I don't want to be here. And the only reason I'm here is to get what I want. Now, you walk into the office with that mindset, that feeling, that energy, and there is the boss that you can't stand. And it continues. Your mind starts thinking, oh, he thinks he knows everything. He's got everything. Just you wait. In the book, the author says, how about doing it differently? So you're in a job situation you don't like. You get there in the morning, you see the boss. Why don't you think, I don't like him. However, I am grateful for him because he's giving me a job and the opportunity for me to make money and take care of my bills. He's really not that bad. And he also shared a case study a testimony of somebody who was having the same problem. He went to work and then he started, every time he saw the boss, he would think to himself, he's really not that bad after all. He's just a person, it's okay. And he kept thinking this for a couple of days. And as life would have it, he goes to a bar and who does he see? The boss. Now, the boss is in a different surroundings. He's not in the office. Neither is the person giving the testimony. So he said he was sitting at the bar having a drink and the boss walks in. And of course, his natural thought kind of like assuaded him. And then he stopped himself in time and he reached out to the boss and he said, hey, Harry, how are you? And he was not prepared for the reaction of Harry. Harry was so happy to be able to reach out to another coworker, and he bought him drinks. They started chatting, and the relation became one of friendship. They're still friends to this day. So the gist of the story is this: you can change your reality as well as your futuristic reality. You know, when you walk into the office of the job that you don't like and you see the boss that's paying your bills that you don't like for whatever reason, how about looking at him differently? How about saying, he or she, they're not that bad. It's okay. And eventually, the energy of accepting and allowing will change things for you. So, in short, it's the law of reciprocity. You know, whatever you give comes back to you. It's like the boomerang effect. You know, that boomerang, when you throw it, maybe because of the shape of the gadget, it does come back to you. And the person who created that toy instrument, it's just amazing that they could think of it. But what's even more amazing is the fact that's how energy is and the thoughts are. You know, whatever you throw out there, it comes back to you. So today, think about it. Are you being the friend that you want to be from somebody else? Think about it, but not only think about it, try doing it. You know, we're not saying that friendship is all about quantity. No, the most important thing about friendship is quality. And I can count on one hand, there are 5 fingers, people who I give the title of friend. It's a very precious thing to me. You know, I'm very selective in who I call my friend, because friendship, when I give completely. And the people that I have and I call my friends, they do the same for me as well. So remember, what you give comes back to you. Try just giving what you want to receive. Oh, and as I said that, the law says it will come back to you, but the law doesn't say how or who will give it back to you. Like some people, they give, let's say, for example, they give monetary assistance to person A, and subconsciously they're expecting person A to give back monetary assistance to them sometime in the future or when they need it. The law does not work like that. Sometimes it might happen, but not always. So whatever you give, it's okay to expect to receive. It's normal, you will. But don't be tunnel visioned into thinking there's only one way for it to come back to you. Don't do that. Leave yourself open to possibilities. That's what it's all about, folks. You know, anything can happen anyhow, and you are not the author of that aspect of it, but you are the author of how to create what it is that you want. So have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening, and leave your thoughts. Let me know if you've had any experiences with the law of reciprocity. And from this point out, give it a shot. Try being the friend that you want to attract. And I'd love to hear your story. Have a fabulous day. Bye.